I'm Anil Kumar. Welcome to my series on Crack SAT. We'll actually begin with one question a day and try to understand how to solve 55 questions on the SAT. Now I've taken up this question number which could be rated as question 17 in paper 3 where you have grid ends from question 16 to 20. I would like you to pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. As we move along, the idea here is to understand different kinds of strategies and then solve similar questions in the test. The problem which I have taken here comes from one of our subscribers who posted this question, and I kind of changed it to make it suitable for SAT. I hope you find it interesting and useful. The question here is, if x minus y equals to minus xy, where x is not equal to 0, find possible integer values of x square plus y square. You can always pause the video, work out the solution, and write the answer. Now, when we say grid ends, we are looking for you to write down the answer in a format which is kind of like this, right? So I'm not making, we'll just keep it simple. We'll just make the top line 4 places. So you have to write down your answer in these 4 places. All should be non-negative numbers, right? So again, the question is x minus y equals to minus xy, where x is not equal to 0. Find possible integer value of x square plus y square. Let us see how to solve such questions. Step number 1 should be to isolate one of the variables, right? So let's think about isolating, right? So let's isolate variable. Then it becomes simpler, right? So let's bring them together. We are given x minus y equals to minus xy. So bring them together. We have x minus y plus xy equals to 0. Now we can take y common. So let me rewrite this. So let me rewrite this as x, and then here I'll write plus xy minus y equals to 0. I'm showing these extra steps only for you to understand. In the test, you are not going to solve the problem the way I am solving. Here, the idea is to understand the solution, okay? To get ready for the SAT. So we can take y common here, right? So we'll take y common. We get x minus 1 equals to, we can take this x to the other side, so minus x, correct? Or y is equal to minus x over x minus 1. Well, you could also write this as y equals to x over 1 minus x, correct? Now, we did isolate y in a very long way. Now, in the test, you could always do some shortcuts. You could have brought this y to the other side, right? So, and then do the same calculation. You're getting the idea. So these are better ways of doing it. So let's learn how should we do in a test. So we are given this question x minus y equals to minus xy. The better approach could have been to keep x there itself and then write y minus xy. Do you see that? Then we get x equals to y is common. We got 1 minus x. And from here we get x over 1 minus x equals to y. So you get the same expression but in half the number of steps. So first thing is how to save time. So clearly this is the method which you should have adopted. Perfect. Now we know x is not equal to 0 and we want to find integer values of x square plus y square. Now since we want integer values, what should we do? We can actually substitute some values in x, correct? So we can just substitute and try it out. So if I substitute x equals to what? I cannot do 1, right? 1 is not possible because From here clearly 1 will make it 1 minus 1 as 0, undefined. So let x be equal to 2. In that case we get 2 over 1 minus 2, and the value is 2 over minus 1, which is minus 2. So we do get a value of y which is minus 2. Correct? So the very first value, x equals to 2, gives you some value. Perfect? Now, since we know what x and y are, we can just find what is x squared plus y squared equals to, right? So x squared plus y squared is what? So x squared plus y squared, x is 2, so we get 2 squared, plus y is minus 2, so minus 2 squared. That gives you 2 squared is 4, plus 4, which is equal to 8. So we get the answer as 8. So you have to grid in 8 in your answer, correct? Now there are many ways to do it. The best way is just write 8.00. As you can see, there could be more than one answer for the given question. But if you get the very first answer, whichever you get, grid in the same answer and move on. Perfect? So that is the strategy in solving such questions. I hope that helps. Feel free to write your comments and share your views. If you really like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. I'll appreciate if you could post some questions and we could modify and make them suitable for SAT, the new SAT, right? I hope that helps. Every day we'll actually post one question like this, and I'd like to have your comments and suggestions on the same. Thanks for watching and all the best.